Back here on MLB Tonight, and history has been made. Yankees coach Rachel Balcovec is now a minor league manager, the first ever female minor league manager in the history of baseball. Rachel Balcovec now reacting to her promotion and managerial responsibilities.
You know, the first word that comes to mind in this situation is just gratitude. And there's a long list of people, but obviously the Yankees are at the forefront of my mind right now. And just understanding that this is a tidal wave of decisions starting way before my time with, you know, Cash hiring Kim Ng and Jean way before I was a thought. So I think this is really nothing new for the Yankees. It's just, you know, how it's always been. They've been very progressive for a really long time. And obviously that's led to a lot of success. And it's just, you know, I'm just, again, feeling a lot of gratitude for them, but also thinking back to the early days of my career with the St. Louis Cardinals and Pete Prinzi and Renee Pena hiring me as a strength and conditioning coach when there were no women around, you know, so it was very much the dark ages. And again, I just reflect back on those times, and it's unbelievable that I'm sitting here talking to you all right now, but I'm just so glad that I didn't give up, you know.
Rachel has worked with the Cardinals and the Houston Astros and then the Yankees. She's 10 years in professional baseball, was the hitting coach in the Yankees organization. But again, this is specific. She's a manager now in Class A baseball and the first ever female manager in affiliated professional baseball. And fellas, we've seen this now, a number of organizations, a number of women getting key spots, including coaching spots with major league clubs. But this was, again, a generation ago, fellas, unthinkable. So this is the breakthrough. It's a major breakthrough, Dan.
It really is. But you know what? She's really earned it, guys. Her background as strength and conditioning coach, I can't tell you how impressed I am in that particular role. That role for me, and she did that with the Cardinals. She did it a long time with the Astros. You're interacting with staff every single day. You're interacting with a whole bunch of different players from diverse backgrounds and cultures. You really have to learn your interpersonal skills. You really learn the game from the ground floor up. And the work she's put in, I think, really prepared her for this role.
Yeah, the culture is changing, Tom. Again, it took over a century for us to get here, but here we are.
Here we are, and that's why it's groundbreaking. But at the same time, I agree with Dan. She's getting this job because she did it the old-fashioned way. She earned it. I mean, she checked just about every box that you would look for in looking to hire a manager in terms of 10 years of experience, strength and conditioning, hitting coach, bilingual, master's degree. She's paid her dues to get to this point. And for me, I think the more diversity we have in the game, whether that's the style, the way that you play, what your perspective is, the better the game will be. We're seeing hitting coaches and pitching coaches in the big leagues now who never played in the major leagues, sometimes maybe not even professionally, but they're good at what they do. And she is opening doors. Hopefully, there's a day where there's many more Rachels behind her where it's not breaking news. But for now, it is.
And it does open things up because you see when you talk to major league players now and about if it's Alyssa Nakken of the Giants, right, or Rachel before that, you say, well, how is it interacting with her? And they say, it's fine. It's normal. It's great. So this could open things up even for more equity in there for women in getting jobs, you know, by merit, by working through it.
Exactly. And that also will bring in more women in the game in general, that they can see that she is a role model, that, hey, there's a place for me. When Rachel was starting out, who was she looking at to say that she could have a career in uniform in professional baseball? Really nobody, right?
Yeah,
so now that door is open.
I thought from a diversity, and I've always believed this in running teams, it gets down to the applicant pool. The larger the applicant pool, the greater their opportunity is to impact the game. What's really unique for me, Tom and BK, looking back at my career. So when I started in the game in the 80s, I mean, I was the one guy trying to get in. It was so difficult because I never played professionally.
Right.
And so I was looked at as someone that really had to earn their stripes because I never was talented enough to play the game professionally at any level. Now the pendulum has swung completely the other way, where the game is now open for anybody that shows a true acumen to be able to impact the game with their unique skill sets.
Yeah, congratulations, Rachel Balcovec, again now manager in the minor leagues and paving the way as well. We'll take a short break.